Hey guys, Doer Die Aces High here, and I just ordered a bunch of packages of magic supplies. So one of them arrived today, and I figured I would do a little bit of a unboxing. Sorry if you can't completely see my head here, but I had to set the camera up on the table so at least you could see like the tabletop is here. So at least you could see what I'm pulling out. Anyway, so this box is from Penguin Magic, and these first couple of decks, it's actually 3 and 3, red and blue. I went ahead and got, they're not just regular rider backs, by the way. I went ahead and got Richard Turner rider backs, which are gold seal. They're actually made at the Bicycle Cincinnati factory. And Richard Turner had a bunch of these made where they're traditionally cut. They were done on the old presses before the Bicycle factory moved, and they are on B stock. So, I mean, they're, maybe $1 or two more per pack, but they're actually worth it because they feel that much better, but they look the same as regular bicycles. If you have the money or, feel like getting the slightly better ones, Penguin Magic is at least one of the retailers that carry those. But yeah, that's what they look like in blue. The other thing I ordered, which I'm not going to open this up too much here, but this is the Bicycle Brainwave deck. Apparently it said on the website that it's some kind of David Blaine illusion, but I think I'll look at that later because I'm probably going to have to actually do that one on video later, but yeah, it's the kit in order to do whatever trick that is. Then I went ahead and ordered loops, the famous invisible thread sort of thing, so that'll be something fun to mess around with. Penguin Magic, I guess if you order some stuff, they give you the magazine for free, so that was just in there too. And yeah, so this is what they look like. There's really not much of anything different about these, but figured I'd stock up on them because I did have a deck of these and liked them. You do get 2 identical Jokers, you have a blank face card, and this is just a little thing about Richard Turner himself, so that's all there really is in there. Well, while I'm on here, I might as well do something. So, I have this trick that I pulled out of one of my books. It was something that I had done in the past, but had to just, pull it out, relearn it quick. It's called O'Connor's Four Aces. So, if I had a spectator here, and it's really not going to matter that I don't, but if I had a spectator here, I would just be asking them 4 times in a row to name a number between 10 and 20. So, say, first number they give me is 11. You deal out 11, then you take 2 digits of 11, which is 1 and 1. That's 2. I put 2 back on the deck, 1 off to the side, drop the rest on top. Alright, this will just be over here. Now, alright, so 11's out of the way, 14 maybe. Okay, 4 and 1 is 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's do, I guess, 16. Okay, that would be 7 back on top of the deck. And let's see. I don't know, let's do 19. Okay, so I'll just put the rest of the cards out of the way. Now for this trick, it actually involves producing the 4 aces. And if you did it right, that is what you will get. So yeah, these rider backs, they do not really look any different, and they're not really meant to, but one of the things that these will do that a regular bicycle deck is not going to do quite as easily, although regular bikes will still do it, is a Pharaoh Shuffle. As well as these things interlace. I could have done it perfectly, but, that was pretty close. Anyway, yeah. These things Pharaoh pretty well, and because of the beveled edges, they actually do handle pretty well, depending on what you're doing with them, but yeah. These are going to get quite a bit of good use. So, also, I got a little bit of bonus content for you guys because I happened to find some decks of cards that I opened recently where don't think anybody, at least nobody out here that watches my videos has seen these yet because I didn't have them out yet. So let's go ahead and see what I got here. Yeah, it's quite a bit of stuff. So, what do I got here? All right, this is one that I had out. This is the White Artisans by Theory 11. Also USPCC, traditionally cut, pretty cool. I'm not going to do too much looking through these things, but yeah. Double backer. They are pretty cool, so this is one of the ones you can get at Barnes & Noble. I think that's where I got these, actually. This was while I was traveling somewhere. I went and got a Coca-Cola bicycle deck, so kind of the way you would expect it to look here. We'll just pull one of them out here. So maybe not something I would use all the time, but still something pretty cool. Oh, this is one that I actually saw recently at Walgreens and just picked up because I saw it. Bicycle Asteroid, and this is a lot cooler than I anticipated it was going to be when I opened this one up. So this actually also comes with a double backer, which I like. You got your jokers. Your back design is actually pretty cool, and the cards themselves look really, really cool. So if you see a pack of these at your local Walgreens, they're actually worth getting. Okay, what else have I got here? David Blaine Black Lions. You have to just get these, I think, off David Blaine's website. I think that's about the only place you can buy them. But yeah, these are also really high-end, really worth it. A lot of things that David Blaine will not actually publish about these cards, but if you buy them, then you kind of discover it for yourself if you play around with them enough. And I got these a while back, so for like Christmas, I want to say. Got a couple of art cards that don't really do anything for Magic purposes, but they're still pretty cool. These cards are also marked. You're not going to be able to see anything on camera with this, but if you own these, you'll be able to figure it out just playing with them. That's one of the things that he does not publish, David Blaine, so you're just going to have to mess around with them and maybe look on some of the forums, because I think they discuss it a little bit online, but it's not going to be right out in the front. So what else do I got here? Bicycle Amplified. Forget what these even look like. I don't know why I'm getting like a 1970s sort of a vibe off these. Oh, and the black suit is actually blue. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's see what the red looks like. Oh, the red is actually orange. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that's the Bicycle Amplified. Okay, this is another one I think I grabbed while I was traveling. Maybe a truck stop or something might have had these. Bicycle Dragon. They are pretty interesting. I mean, nothing that I actually heard about before, but saw them and figured they got to be something cool. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's some pretty decent looking art on here. That's the Ace of Spades. Alright, your royalty is actually some kind of cool colors and stuff. That's your back design. It's alright. Let's see, I got more here. Oh, the Saturday Night Live deck by Theory 11. I was kind of always a fan of this back in the day. Maybe not so much lately, but these are pretty cool. Got your SNL Jokers, your Live from New York at Saturday Night card, what they put in there. Back design's kind of cool. What do we have here? All the royalty on here is actually different little characters from Saturday Night Live, like iconic ones over time. I think actually, let me see if I can find it. I think the King of Spades is supposed to be like Will Ferrell with the more cowbell thing. Let's see if I can find it. Yep, that's Will Ferrell. If anybody remembers that skit that he did a long time ago with, pretending to be a member of Blue Oyster Cult, and they're he's got Christopher Walken or somebody telling him, "Oh, more cowbell." Yeah, and they're trying to redo that song. Yeah. So we've got that. Theory 11 High Victorian. This is the ones I've actually been playing with a lot lately because they're kind of cool looking. And they've actually got a pretty clever design here in that, well, that's your jokers, but the thing I thought was kind of cool about the design with these is for your royalty, it doesn't actually have a picture of jacks, queens, kings, etc. It actually just says the Jack of Diamonds is on lettering in the middle of that circle, but all of the stuff, including aces, just says the Ace of Spades, the Ace of Clubs, etc. And, you know, your regular stuff, regular cards rather, that's what your suits and stuff all look like on there. So these are ones that I also thought was pretty, you know, was a pretty interesting deck to look at, so I think I grabbed them from... Actually, Walgreens has had some pretty nice ones lately. This might be one of the ones from there. I've got maybe 4 or 5 more here. Bicycle 1885. These, again, are another ones that are very surprising because they don't look like much on the outside, but they are really cool looking. So, real chunky borders. Old school looking jokers here. Shouldn't be bending my hand back like that, but there we go. These things, a little bit old looking on the lettering and stuff. That's what your royalty looks like. Yeah, these are actually ones that I thought were pretty cool, and that's the inside of the tuck case, which also is pretty intricate. I think this was another one that I might have actually picked up at Walgreens one day. Then I was actually at the dollar store one day, and, you know, these are not super high-end, but they're still pretty cool. I found the USPCC Budget Line Mavericks. This is them in red. I didn't open these, but I have them in blue, which are open, and they really don't look like much of anything special, but still, for $1, it's a USPCC deck, plastic-coated. Doesn't feel as good as bicycles, but still. Actually, as a matter of fact, the extra cards in here that tell you, like the suits for poker and stuff, I think they are made by Hoyle, so that's that. This is another one I had laying around, Bicycle Series 1800. They are actually an old, like, you know, beat up, or meant to be beat up looking Red Rider back deck. They are marked. I'm not going to show on here how they are, but the card spaces themselves look very beat up. You have slightly older style looking royalty and stuff like that. So this is actually an Illusionist bicycle deck, which I don't even remember where I got these from, but pretty cool. If you look online, I think you could probably find them somewhere. And last but not least, this is just, let's see what I got in here. This, in my leather deck case and metal card clip, is there we go. Bicycle Foilback Crimson, like the Metal Lux deck. So these things are real shiny. They look pretty cool. Another one of the ones that I had out recently. So let's see how these look on camera. Very shiny back design, and it's not much of anything special, I think, on the... Alright, the regular number cards are not much of anything special, but your royalty is all, like, black and red and stuff like that, so... yeah, that's what those look like. Most of these pretty much handle good. I would say the worst ones is probably those Mavericks, and the best are, you know, your Theory 11, and actually those Richard Turners. Those first ones I had out, those Rider backs, they are deceptive. They look really, they look really simple, but they handle really good. Anyways, yeah, I guess that's it for tonight. Guys, I'll start publishing stuff a lot more often. Sutton the Magician and I are working on a giveaway, so there's that, and I guess stay tuned, and more stuff to come. Have a good one, guys.